What's up, you guys? This is going to be a pick a card reading, and this is going to be on um, finances and career. So this is get to the bag. How do I get to the bag and thrive? Okay. So I'm going to use a spread that I created, and it's my get to the bag spread, centered around career, job, finances, motivation, ambition. So let's go ahead and choose. Okay. So we have the option between pile number one, which will be a penny. Never underestimate the power of a penny, okay? Pile number two, we have quarter. And then pile number three, we have a dime, okay? So whichever pile you feel most drawn to, I will give you guys a moment. Keep in mind, this is general. This is not a personal reading. It's not meant to be taken as a personal reading. Please only take what does stand out to you, because I am reading for multiple energies. So there's bound to be lots of messages that come through. You have to discern what may be for you and what may not be for you, okay? So that being said, I will give you guys a moment to reflect on the cards, and we'll go ahead and start the reading. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and start the reading. I'm going to go with pile one, which is the penny. Okay, so if you guys were drawn to the penny, this is your reading. So we're going to see where you are. Where's your relationship currently with finances? So this is your vibration, your energy. How are you vibrating when it comes to finances and career and maybe your ambitions? Okay, you have the ring and the whip. So you're a hard worker. You're someone that's very dedicated. So where your relationship is with money and your job or career or ambition in relation to that is that you're very, very disciplined and very, very dedicated. You know how some people say, like, I'm married to the money? Like, you literally put a lot of energy into what you do, or your dreams or your goals. The whip represents work. It can also represent cleaning up. So where your relationship is pretty good, I feel. It's pretty grounded. So I do see this as a lot of energy and a lot of work. So even with the ring, I'm using Lenormand cards. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm using Lenormand cards, right? But they also have like cartomancy or playing card meanings to them as well. So you have the Ace of Clubs with the ring and the Jack of Clubs with the whip, which represents kind of fiery, passionate energy, creativity, work, motivation. So you're very, very ambitious so far from what I'm seeing. So I'm going to look further into this. So let's see, how powerful is your hustle or your ambition? We have the King of Swords. So you're someone who knows what you want. You're very, very smart, very witty, sharp, intellectual type of person. I feel like you may be very direct, straight to the point. You do good with leadership. So it could be that you fit more into entrepreneurial type of positions, supervisor, manager, CEO. Like, you're that type of person. You're the type of person that also changes the game. That his throne has butterflies on it, and butterflies represent transformation. So I see you as someone who's very ambitious and very well-rounded, and you may have studied something, or you might be the type that studies billionaires and watches and reads books. Or so say, for instance, you watch documentaries about businesses and how they came up, or someone that you look up to that may be very successful. You take notes. You're very, very you're like air. I get air sign vibes. Of course, the King of Swords is an air sign, but also fiery energy. So very, very, um, you're like studious. You're very studious. So you could be, um, you could be someone who works through, like, you have to, like a visual learner. Some of you guys may be a hands-on learner too, but I feel like as far as your hustle game goes, how powerful it is, it's very strong because you get things done. It's very independent. You don't wait around on other people. You might be the one that teaches other people, or others, follow you. So let's see, what will motivate you the most? What is it that motivates you? You had quite a bit of cards that came out. I think like a couple of cards came out for you. You have the King of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. Got another King. So what's going to motivate you is, I feel like you're already on the right track with this, but it's like kind of reminding yourself that you're halfway there, like to wherever your specific goal is right now. Because the Eight of Pentacles is not far from the 10 of Pentacles, right? It's only 2 pentacles away. So he's working diligently. This does represent dedicated work as well. So also reminding yourself, or like kind of, not fake it till you make it, but embodying that energy of who you wish to be and seeing yourself as abundant or already on the path and the way there to this. Because the King of Pentacles is the most abundant, well, next to the Emperor and the Empress, but and the King of Pentacles is the most abundant in the suit of Pentacles, okay? So this is you carrying and embodying that energy, walking in that essence of who or what you wish to accomplish. Okay. So just like being very, very focused, and also noting and giving yourself credit for the power that you do have, because you have a very motivational essence about you anyway, where other people might follow suit, or you're someone that knows the value of hard work. And maybe some of you, this is a need for patience, because the King of Swords, energy is very, very fast moving energy. It's air, represents the element of air. So very fast, swift moving energies. Fire burns very quickly. It's a lot of passion. So with Pentacles, it's a little more grounded, more stable, and requires patience and nurturing. So maybe this, motivating yourself and letting you know that I'm almost on my way. I'm very close to where I am, and walking that truth as if it is already happening. This is like a manifestation tool, if it makes sense. So let's see the results. What would be the results of your current path? I think it was this card. So the Knight of Wands, important letter. Okay, important letter. I feel like whatever the path that you're currently on, what is the results? Things could move very quickly for you. It could also require you to take some sort of risk, some sort of risky action, maybe a quick, just like a quick opportunity. Like, it doesn't require much analyzing, and I feel like this is something that you might act on quickly, okay? Could involve travel, could involve you getting out of a certain environment that you're used to. So that would go along the lines of comfort zone. But I feel like, say for instance, you're used to working in small businesses, or or just say this, you're used to working at retail, and now you're being put in a much more, maybe let's say, upscale retail store where you're running the store, or it's your own. So it's like you're kind of out of your element a little bit. Could be out of the area that you usually work in, say for instance, city, state, whatever, the neighborhood, or the type of people that you interact with. It could be like you're putting yourself out of your comfort zone, if that makes sense. So let's see what success will currently bring you. Let's see what success is coming your way in this area. You got the Ten of Swords. So success that's coming to you is some sort of ending. So I do see for some of you, it's like whatever path you're on is going to require you to, yes, take the good qualities that are working for you, but it's also going to require you to walk into a different type of energy and vibe and essence rather than what you're used to. So you're the quick money or quick this, quick that. Everything comes easy to me. Something wherever you're headed, it's going to require you to be a little more patient, more grounded with this, or maybe even a little bit humble. Like you might have to start somewhere where it's out of your comfort zone, like I was saying with the whole retail thing. Like you're out of your comfort zone, like the type of people you're interacting with or the area that you're working in, it might be different. There's something that requires you, I don't know if this makes any sense, but that requires you to step out of your usual pursuit, or how you normally go about things is going to change. So it could be a little bit of an ego death where you're gonna have to find out what works for you and what doesn't, and sometimes you'll find more success by embracing change, and I feel like that's what this may be for you. So let's see, if you take advice, what will come most likely out of this energy when it comes to money. You have the 7 of cups. I don't know why I said 6 of cups. 7 of cups. So the results of taking the advice, I feel you are going to be able to see, because you could be like the like you really might be about that hustle life, like you'll just do whatever, like maybe not illegally, I don't know, that's your business. For some of you, it may not even be that. It could just be you'll take any job. Like, I need the money, I'm a hard worker, yeah, I'll do that. And it may not necessarily be a passion, or it may not even align with your true purpose, but it's like, okay, well, they're paying this and this and that, oh, okay, I'll take it. Oh, they got that type of benefits, I'll take it. So you're that type of person. Or they need a supervisor. Okay, I'll do that. I don't really like animals, or I don't really like kids, or I don't really like this, but let me do it. So you could be that type of person, but Spirit is telling you, like, the results of taking the advice is it's going to cause you to reevaluate, like, what your aim is. There's a change. Some of you guys this could be good for you because it's helping you to align with maybe your life purpose. Maybe you haven't really been in that. Maybe you feel kind of lost a little bit. Like, you're very hardworking, you're very dedicated, you know what you want to some extent, or you know how to get what you want. But when it comes, like, on a surface level or materialistic level, when it comes down to what really maybe makes you happy, what you feel like really would motivate you, where your purpose lies. Because sometimes we feel like, we just kind of go about life, and then something falls into our laps, and we like find that we love this thing. We never knew that that would be a passion of ours or a part of our purpose. And I feel like this could be that for some of you, that this is like actually shaking things up slightly, pushing you out of your comfort zone so that you can see, well, maybe I haven't really been living in my truth, or maybe I haven't really been pursuing what's of my highest good, because maybe it's all about money. And for some of you, it could be the opposite, that maybe a passion of yours, you could do something more with it. Maybe you just kind of been playing it small, or stepping out on faith in some way. So I hope that this makes sense, because this could also be sharing your talents, your creativity with others. So let's see what your advice is. You got Poppin'. I believe this is Beyonce. I can't remember. I don't know if it's Beyonce or Cardi B, but I think it's Beyonce. But it says, you work hard. You work hard and have earned everything that has come your way. It's time to acknowledge this by celebrating yourself. You know you're the shit, so you might as well let everyone else witness your greatness. So yeah, you guys are well on your way to something very successful. And for those of you that chose the penny, I feel like you guys, you know the value of money, and you don't throw change away. You don't, if somebody has a job for you, even if you don't like cleaning, you'll take it, because it's good money, or you know somehow it's going to benefit you or your family, gotta eat, you're that type of person. You're not picky. You're not, oh, I can't because, oh, they only paying this and that an hour. Oh, no, I'm not doing that. Or, other people might not take a chance on starting their own business, but you're like, you know what? No, I'm going to do it because this is a really good market. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do, you're that type of person. So admire you. I respect you for that. So this is you, your advice. Remind yourself that you are popping. You are well on your way to success. That is what Spirit wants you to keep in mind. Whatever success means to you, I wish you well. Many blessings on your journey. And if you guys would like to book with me for a personal reading, check the description box below. You guys can check out my website. You guys can also follow me on Instagram for exclusive different types of content that I don't always post on YouTube. If you like this video, feel free to like it, share the channel, share the video, subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, if you guys have any suggestions for the next pick a card, go ahead and leave it in the comment section. Peace. What's up? Pile number 2. Those of you who were drawn to the quarter, this is going to be your pick a card reading. And this is going to tap into your current relationship with the money, career, your ambitions, finances, and whatever. So job, let's go ahead and tap into the reading. I'm going to put this card to the side because this is your advice card. So what is your relationship with money, your job or career? Like, where is your relationship? Where are you at with it? Okay, you have the crossroads, number 22, which is the Queen of Diamonds. So some of you could be unsure about which path to take. You could be conflicted between choosing this job or that job, or should I stay or should I go? Should I start my own business, or I don't know what to do with my business? You're kind of in this transitional period, or like which way do I go? Could be a decision making. So your energy also for some of you, like your relationship could be very imbalanced for some of you, like split energy. One moment you're in a place of receptivity and believing in abundance and limit, like infinite possibilities, and then there's this side of you that may be like impoverished, a conscious mind of not believing that you can have, there's limits on, there's not enough jobs, etc., or just worried about finances, not knowing and trusting that you are always provided for, there's enough to go around in this universe. So it just depends. So some of you guys, it may be the split energy, like you're sending out mixed signals to the universe, or you're trying to make a decision about where to go with your job, your career, or how to, do this and that with your finances. Should I invest in this? Should I not? Or, you're just in a transition right now from maybe you got laid off or something. You got laid off and you're in this transition where Spirit is about to bless you or blow your mind with the next something, some new opportunity. So take what resonates with you in your situation. But let's see, how powerful is your hustle? How powerful is your ambition? You have the 10 of Wands. So you guys are very, very much hard workers, I feel. As the 10 of Wands, it's like this, I'm tired. I feel like giving up, but I can't give up. I know I'm almost where I need to be. Like, even if you can't see that you're almost where you need to be, you know that there's a destination, you know that there's a stop, you know that there's something, like whether it's, I know I'm going to find a job soon, or I know that my business is going to take off, or I know this and that is going to, whatever. You know that there is a place that you're getting to. Maybe not the entire big picture, but it's like a pivotal moment or aspect currently for you. And though you can't really see and it's too much, it's heavy, the weight and the load is heavy, I feel like you guys also might be a little bit stubborn to where you don't like to accept help sometimes. You're the I'll do it myself type of person, which I get it. I respect that. I'm kind of like that too. But there is times where you have to at least accept those who want to help you, or ask for help, or allow the universe or God, the angels, your ancestors, whatever you call to, whatever you align with, to assist you and help you, because sometimes we can't do everything by ourselves in this human form. We gotta go to the higher dimensions, because there's things going on up there that we can't see, or whatever, in the atmosphere, the energies that we can't see. And we do have a higher self. Our higher self is higher, way more intelligent than the human self, because we got feelings and emotions, and we get caught up in our human self. So I feel like with this, you are very, very much resilient. You're very hardworking, very motivated, very disciplined. So your hustle game is very, very strong, I feel, with the 10 of Wands. But sometimes you can overwhelm yourself. You can tire yourself out quite a bit. So let's see what will motivate you. What will motivate you the most? And whatever your ambitions are, the Lover's card. So support. Like I said, I feel like could be a partner, like a romantic partner will motivate you, or your children, your family, maybe a family member needs you, or you're all about community. Maybe there's something big that you have in mind. Some of you may be very people oriented, very empathic. Maybe what you do is work with people, or you want to work with people. So say, like, the medical field, or teaching, or spirituality, um, you know, food, health industry, whatever. I feel like your motivation is going to be maybe others around you, or the support of other people, or teamwork as well. These are people that are part of your soul tribe with the angel here. These are people that are joined with you. So maybe your career path or your finances, two heads are better than one. You know, it could be that you have like a joint partnership, or would benefit off of that, or just people helping you in some way. But I feel communication is also key. You might need to have people motivate you, and there's nothing wrong with that. Lovingly affirm to yourself, because the Lover's card represents Gemini, or Gemini is the sign, and Mercury is a planet that rules Gemini. So that's the planet of communication, Mercury. So it could be loving affirmations, you're motivating yourself, or having other people affirm positive things to you, or supportive energy from others. Hearing that people support you, your loved ones, or your community, could also help and benefit you and motivate you. All right. So, what are the results of your current path of however you're leading? Five of Pentacles. Yet you have to not be so stubborn and so prideful to the point where you don't allow others to know what you need, because this is the closed mouths don't get fed card. Like, we're out in the cold, there's a church right here that could possibly help us, but we're not asking. And sometimes it may be that, yeah, maybe we did ask the church if we can get help, or if we can come in, and they said no, or maybe they're showing us another way to go about it. Who knows? But the thing is, we can't exclude ourselves out, or count ourselves out, or just kind of feel like, oh well, society, they don't, I'm not going to do that, or I'm not going to pressure people, I'm not going to overburden people, because you don't know, like, people will willingly want to be there for you. And I feel like you might have someone, it can represent one person, or this one person can represent many people in your life, this other person in the card. But this can represent like people that will be there with you when you have nothing. Like, they will be willing to invest in you. This could be that type of energy. But if you go this way, there will be delays. I just have to spit it how I get it. And if that makes sense to you, if you know your behavior, like, yeah, I could be a little bit prideful, yeah, where I don't like asking for help, or I don't really pray a lot, or I don't really affirm a lot, I don't really work with law of attraction a lot, or whatever. Whatever you feel called to, and what if this resonates with you, I feel like if you continue to close yourself off and not utilize your resources, you're going to find a lot of delays and a lot of strife. And for some, maybe even a lack of finances coming in, a stagnation with that, or losing finances, if that makes sense. So God forbid that. Let's shift that energy. So the next card, you have the Six of Cups in reverse and the Death card in reverse. So what successes are you currently bringing in? With the Six of Cups, I feel like it's a repetitive cycle. So I wouldn't this is kind of hard, but I wouldn't say that it's so much that success currently is coming in, because it seems like something in the past is like a cycle that needs to end or change. And this could be something, say you grew up with limited supply of finances in your home, or you had to have Section 8, or things were limited for you, or you just had family or people around you that stagnated your hopes and dreams and made you feel like you couldn't do certain things that you wanted to do, or they wanted you to be what they wanted you to be in life when you grew up. So something about your inner child has blocked something out, and it's the cycle. And I'm seeing with the Six of Cups, maybe because the Six of Cups and the Lovers are both sixes, so it could be that you didn't have a lot of support growing up. You didn't have a lot of people to lovingly affirm that you'll be successful, and that it could be those types of energies. It's something with the past that's like it's causing a repetitive cycle, and I feel like it needs to shift, it needs to change. And I feel like if this resonates with you, you will know exactly what that is. You cannot make a change by doing the same thing that you've always done. That's another thing too that's coming to me. The Death card came out in reverse, but I'm going to pull it upright. And this is the results. Okay, this is the results of you following your divine guidance. So the Death card says that things will change, but someone maybe like you can't avoid it. I don't know, because I get called stubborn all the time, and sometimes I'm like, I don't even know, like, I could be my worst enemy. I could self-sabotage a lot, and I get called out for it. I'm just like, I don't know why. Like, I try to change certain things. Like, why do I do certain things? I don't know. So for some of you, it could be difficult to make these changes, because especially if certain things were instilled into you as a child, maybe not just as a child, but all of your life, your upbringing was limitation, and no, we don't have, and I can't afford this. And I know what that's like too. I grew up with a single parent home. I did have my dad or whatever, but it was still struggle in some ways. But for some of you, it may not even be that. For some, it could be that you just had people around you that made you feel like you couldn't do something. Oh, you want to be a singer? That's stupid. Oh, you want to be a draw, like you want to be an anime, like you want to, whatever you want to call it, an artist, whatever, a cartoonist, whatever. That's stupid. You can't make money with that, or we can't afford those classes. And so it's a lot of, for some of you, different things that may have blocked you in the past, that made you not feed your childhood dreams, or feed your goals, or your true pure desires in life. Okay, or made you feel like there was limited supply, that no, you got to earn it, rather than, yeah, we can work for things, but in the universe, whatever we affirm and whatever we believe, we receive. So it's not a matter of, oh, this person deserves it, but I don't. It's more of what we align our energy with. So it could be that you were taught that you had to earn by bowing and doing this, and if you make this person happy, if you're a good so-and-so, like if you're a good kid, good student, then you get ahead in life. Or if you kiss the boss's ass, and sometimes in some cases that is true, but that's not always the case. That's not everybody's story, and that's not everybody's truth and route. So hopefully that makes sense. Let's see what your advice is. The Yin and Yang card. Yin and Yang. There is a flow of both masculine and feminine energies within us all, which represents the duality present in life. Allow these energies to work together in harmony within yourself to maintain circulation and balance. So, again, and I'm seeing the duality, even in the staircases, the lovers, the Five of Pentacles, the Six of Cups. You have duality almost everywhere. So this is about finding balance within yourself. There could also be this passiveness for some of you when it comes to specific goals that you have, things that you actually want to do. One, it's different to be given like these are the options, and you go, okay, well, I'll follow this because it's available to me. I'll apply for that because I know I can do it. But it's different when it's something that you genuinely have a passion for. And if you already have a passion for something, somewhere down the line you're not believing wholeheartedly in yourself, I feel. And I feel like this is about finding balance with self, but also this again is teamwork. Like there's a connection with others that will benefit you, whether these are, people in your life or strangers or your angels and guides. This unity is what's key, but also finding balance. So I hope that resonated. If it did, because this is a general reading, it's definitely not a personal reading. So I'm reading into multiple messages and energies for different people. So please only apply what does stand out. If you guys like this video, feel free to like it, share the video, share the channel with someone. If you guys have a suggestion for the next pick a card reading, leave it in the comment section. If you guys would like to book with me, my website will be in the description. You guys can also follow me on Instagram. I have different types of content that I don't always post here, so you guys can check that out. And subscribe if you have yet to, and I will definitely holler at you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching, and peace. Take care. Okay, so let's sure. Next up is the dimes. The dime pieces. Okay, dimes. How are you? This is for you. Pile number 3. I'm going to put this one to the side because this is your advice card. Okay. First card is going to be, what is your current relationship with money? Job, career. You have the child, which is the Jack of Spades. So your current relationship, you're still, I feel like you're very creative for one. You are very imaginative. You could be very good at visualizations. That could be your powerful tool to manifesting, is your imagination. When you drift off, you may get like auspicious ideas. For some of you, just like very, very inventive. You could be very in tune with your inner child. So your relationship with money could be that you trust, like you have a very vivid imagination and very wide perspective on things, a clear, fresh perspective on finances or money. You could be learning and studying into different things, studying how to manifest, law of attraction, success and all of that. You could be very focused on your goals, so much so like it's like in a childlike way, like it's almost detached. So it's like when children fantasize and daydream, it's for fun. And even in some cases they really believe in the stories that they tell, or when they're playing pretend, they get into it, they really believe it, they don't judge it. As adults, when we get into that fantasy land, we stop ourselves and go, oh, this is never gonna be, or that's stupid, or but for this group, I feel like you guys are very, very imaginative, or you don't even know that you're doing it. So your relationship to money, I feel like is like very, you guys have a very, very broad perspective, if not infinite perspective on finances and career, or a strong belief in yourself or a higher power or the universe. So, how powerful is your hustle? How powerful is your ambition? Got the Knight of Cups. You guys are very much in tune with your youth. You guys could be young, or you could just be very, very heart-centered when it comes to the things that you desire. Maybe you love to make money. You love money. You love taking care of yourself, your children. You like having nice things, or if you're living and walking in a passion, you're really following your heart with this. Your heart is in it with the Knight of Cups. So how strong is your hustle and your ambition? I feel like it depends on how dedicated and like what's in your heart with it. Because if somebody offers you, let's just say, I don't know, for some of you this is like, it depends on your class, I guess. $30 an hour for a lot of people is really good. So you get offered that, but it's like somewhere that you don't feel like you resonate. And it's like, I refuse to take that because it doesn't resonate with me. Some people will be like, it's $30 an hour, I'll do it. Yeah, I may not like doing this job. I may not want to talk to people on the phone, or I'm not good with computers, but I'll learn, I'll do it. But you're like, I want to do something that resonates with my soul. When I make money, I don't just take money. Like, you're the type of person that just doesn't take money from anywhere. You're very selective. Someone can hand you $1,000, but if it's something fishy about it, you won't take it. You're that type of person. So I respect this as well. All right, let's see what motivates you, or what will motivate you to success and whatever your aim is. The Three of Pentacles. This group had a lot of cards, so I don't even know how many I pulled for this like specific position. So gonna trust my intuition and pull one more or two more. Eight of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. So what will motivate you? You might need to do something that's spiritual based with the Three of Pentacles. It's like a church, like inside of a church. Working with people who are like-minded with you. You may not get along in environments that are very high paced. Like me, I did different types of jobs growing up. I've done food, I've done retail, I've done call centers, I've done like collections and all this shit. Crazy stuff that I'll never do again. But it's like the environments were always like cliquish, like high school drama and stuff, and I would just keep to myself for the most part. So you're very particular about the type of environment you're in as well. It has to be something that you really stand firm in and believe, and people that you can learn from and respect. So that's what's going to motivate you being in these types of environments. Could be like people that are teachers to you, gurus, whether this is people actively in your life, online, books, whatever. Eight of Swords. When you reach the point of frustration and like you almost feel stagnated, you pick yourself up again. When you get to this place, like when you get to a low place, what may motivate you or what will motivate you is saying to yourself, like, no, this isn't me. Like, I believe in myself too much, or I believe in my goals, or I believe that, you know, there's enough finances to go around. You may also be the type of person that is humble enough to let people know, you know, I'm struggling, you know, I might need to stay with you, or I might need some help. I feel like you are that type of person for the most part. With the Knight of Pentacles, what also will motivate you is to know that you will reach your destination. Yeah, I'm the Knight of Pentacles, but I'm going to soon be the King of Pentacles, which is the highest court card in the Pentacles. He's the most wealthiest in the Pentacles suit. So you may also know that you have support, and this could be divine support. You have two knights. Two knights can represent being on a journey. I feel like you believe in yourself so much, or you believe in what you're doing, or you believe in a higher power. You could be religious or you could be spiritual, doesn't matter. You believe in whatever the higher power is so much that wherever you're headed, you're on your way to success. Like you trust that, you believe in that, and that's what's going to motivate you. Now, the results of moving on this current path, like what is the results? You have the Wheel of Fortune, elevation of money. Okay, that's what it says, the Wheel of Fortune. So being on this current path, because you're following guidance. I feel like you are divinely following guidance. You're following the compass of your inner knowing, or trusting in your spiritual team that they got this, trusting in the universe, what have you. You know, you're staying very in tune with something. And I feel like this is going to lead you to a major shift. And for some of you, you know, this could even be lottery. Like, I'm not counting anything out. The Empress. You know, the Empress is the most abundant, one of the most abundant. Is you have her Emperor. They run an empire together, but her on her own, she's got everything that she needs. She's abundant. She's blessed, and she's sitting comfortably. She represents Venus. So some of you guys may want to work with Venus energy. Some people identify Venus energy with Fridays. So, you know, if you guys are into law of attraction, you guys can do this anytime. There's so many different methods. Mirror magic, prayer, working with, you know, different types of deities. Sometimes I don't always, like, when I work with deities, it's not always about getting something or your ancestors or spirit guides, which you can. But I feel like this is just knowing that you're blessed and abundant. And you guys chose number 3, and I noticed you have 3 twice. Also, well, kind of 3 times with number 13 with the child, but 3 of Pentacles and the Empress is the third major arcana. So that is creative energy. 3s are creativity. They also are communication. They're collective, community oriented. The Holy Trinity. So yeah, like community. 2 heads are better than 1, or that extra third energy, that higher power. So it's like you're on your way to something very blessed for you, and it may come unexpectedly. If this is not hitting the lottery or playing a slot machine in Vegas because you were guided to would like hit a lot of money, this is something, an opportunity or blessing that's coming unexpectedly. And for some of you, it could be like moving overseas literally, or some sort of travel, an ending of a challenging time in your life. And that's because you remained faithful. You believed in what you put out in the universe, or you stayed persistent. You believed in yourself. All right. So what are you currently, like, what success is currently coming in for you? The 6 of Swords. So yeah, some of you guys will be traveling. This could be like a job offer that you get, or it requires you to do something different. It could be the end of some sort of worries in your past. Yeah, because you have the 9 of Swords. So by taking this advice, you're going to lead yourself out of a dark period. For some of you that have been stressed out about your future, you know, whatever it is, it connected to finances or connected to your job or career, your ambitions, whatever that's connected to. I feel like the fears and the doubts and the worries and the frustration with how things have gone are coming to an end. 9s do represent endings. 10s also do, but 10s are also 1s. They represent beginnings. So this looks favorable to me. Now let's see what your advice is. Your advice is transmute. I don't know if you guys can see it. It says you have the ability to transform tough times and challenging energy into a multitude of things. Let your heart space lead the way as you transmute your struggles into wisdom and wonder. So basically continue to do what you are doing. Even if it seems dark, even if you don't feel like you have anybody to help you or motivate you, you may be feeling like I'm doing this all by myself, but you're really not. I feel like there's a higher power. You may even also have support behind the scenes, people that you wouldn't even know support you and have your back. And I feel like that's something that you must remind yourself of. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you. So if this resonates, feel free to like this video, share the channel, subscribe. If you guys would like to book a personal reading with me, you guys can check in the description box below the link to my website. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, I do, post content that I don't always post on YouTube. So if you guys want to hit me up there, you guys definitely can do so. Have questions about my readings, my availability, please email me directly. Any suggestions for the next pick a card, leave it in the comment section. Much love to you. Peace.